Hey, what's up? I've got another great IKEA hack for you. Anthropologie used to sell this dresser called the Ordinal dresser for a whopping $998. So I figured out a way to convert a cheap IKEA cabinet into something that looks pretty similar for about $45. So I'm gonna show you how I did it. So here's the original dresser. It's no longer available, but it was literally $998. All right, so a friend actually gave this to me because she no longer needed it, but if you bought it new from IKEA, it's the RAST 3-door chest in raw pine, and it's $40. I basically just needed to make some simple cuts to the top of each drawer to match this design. I started by cutting 1 inch straight off the top of each drawer, then I cut out an additional 1 inch for this notch with angled sides. I used sandpaper along the edges to match this bevel that all the other existing edges already have. I filled the holes from the old knobs with wood filler. And that was it for the drawers. It was looking pretty good, but next I wanted to try and match the bottom a bit more, so the plan was to just take that existing piece that goes straight across the bottom and cut it a bit to match the shape of the Anthro dresser. So I cut off 2 inches straight across, but I left these 2 little diagonal corners, then I cut a small notch with a handsaw to make these little grooves, giving it the illusion that these are separate corner pieces. My dresser was already stained on the outside when I got it, but if you're doing it from scratch, it's super easy to do. I used this great color called Provincial, which costs $5, and I just finished off the insides and all of the new edges that I just cut. And that's all I had to do to the drawers. So it already looks really cool like this, as you can see, with nothing else done, but of course I wanted to add those rad numbers to the drawers, so here's how I made the stencils. I typed up the numbers on the computer using a stencil font, making sure they were the right size, which is basically 6 inches tall. So here's a trick if you don't have cardstock to print on. I used spray adhesive to glue the regular paper onto a file folder to make it thicker. I lined them all up just right and taped them into place, and I used my trusty 99-cent matte black spray paint. And that's it. For $40, I recreated the look of a $1,000 dresser. We've had this thing in our kitchen now for a few years and we totally love it. It's a great conversation starter, and it wasn't really that hard to do. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure and like this video and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you have any other questions. I'll try and help out, and let me know what other DIY projects you want to see.